The Kobe 5 Protro is one of the best basketball shoes and probably my favorite basketball shoe that I've ever hooped in. So today we got the Xray colorway and I'm going to be talking about why the shoe is so freaking good. Starting things off with the box though real quick, it is your standard Protro box. It's just a matte black finish with a gloss black logo. And it does have some scales all over the box, the snake scales, black mamba scales, which is really cool. However, for this release in particular, I do think it would have been a good opportunity for Nike to maybe make this box in blue or add some little X-ray touch or something. It's not a big deal, but it would have went cool and it would have just fit the theme of the shoe really well. So here is the shoe, and both pairs are exactly the same. So we're going to be taking a look at the left pair for this video. And first off, we're just going to start off with how the shoe looks, and then we're going to go into why is it such a good shoe to play basketball in, because that's the purpose that I got the shoe for. So starting things off, you get a icy teal glow-in-the-dark outsole, which is really cool. You have some real carbon fiber right here and a gloss finish with a light gray Kobe logo right here. And then once you get to the upper, it is basically from the midsole up, the base of it is just all blue. It's a nice shade, maybe slightly deeper than a royal blue, almost looks purplish in some lightings, but it's just really cool. Shoe's so cool because you have this X-ray feature right here of your foot, and it just goes all around the shoe, and I think that that's really cool. If you guys have noticed, I'm sure you guys have seen the Air Forces that they released for Halloween. They have sort of that gimmick or feature on them, however you want to call it, to where it has the side of the foot as an X-ray, which is really cool. But this dates back to, I believe it's 2010, when Kobe had a shirt on and it had his hand in a X-ray image with his rings on, pointing out all the injuries that he suffered throughout his career. So I think that that's really cool how now 14 years later they're going back to that and they're making some shoes based on it. That's cool. These are the type of sneakers I like, when they have some actual history to it and they're not just random colorways thrown together. It always just makes having the shoe a lot cooler. As far as fit goes, and this is going to apply to if you're going to hoop in these more than if you're going to wear them casually, I would highly recommend going true to size. They're going to feel a little bit snug and they are going to mold to your foot, but from a basketball playing perspective, that's what you want for these shoes. You do not want to go up half a size, and I guess maybe if you have like a really slim foot, maybe go down a size, but I think you should be good just going true to size. So these are 9.5 for me. That's my true size, and that's what I get for basketball shoes. Now let's go ahead and talk about though what makes these so good as a basketball shoe, and one of the biggest things for that is going to be the traction. So as you guys can see right here, this crazy traction pattern that goes all along that outsole, and I really love it. The grooves, they're pretty thick, and the outsole, this is going to be a squeakier shoe. I'm not sure how the glow-in-the-dark material is going to affect that. We're going to find out later today. But yeah, the traction on these is A1. The traction never blows out on these, and that's why I love these. I've had some other hoop shoes where you come to a stop and you almost die because the traction just gives out on you. These though, you're a lock. Another part that I really love about this outsole is it has this extension that comes out right here, and what that does is it really protects you from rolling over and rolling your ankle. It makes you really planted, and you never have that fear of rolling over and getting injured, which I think is really important, and it just gives you that extra confidence. Now getting to the midsole and the cushioning setup, it is not a drop-in insole like the Kobe 8s, 9s, and some of the other ones. It's already all built in, and it is pretty comfortable. I mean, I can hoop in these for hours, and I don't get any like foot pains or anything like that. I don't have any foot pains afterwards, so that's really good. And overall, though, it doesn't feel like you're stepping in clouds. It's just not uncomfortable either. You get really good core feel for these. And that kind of leads into the upper of the shoe, because the lockdown and the fit on these shoes is just awesome. You feel super secure in the shoe, and what I love about the Kobe's in general is that it really feels like they fit like a glove. Like on some shoes, for example, the Curry Retro 2s, the AE 1s, you notice that you have a shoe on. It feels a little bit more bulkier. It just doesn't feel as glove-like fit. But with the Kobe's, one of the things that I love about them the most is that they have that glove-like fit. They're super lightweight, and they're just overall super comfortable in the cushioning sense, but in the fit sense as well, to have on, to play basketball in, to run, jump, cut, moving in all different types of directions. That's why I love Kobe so much, and that's why I spend, you know, a little bit extra more money to get these rather than just getting, you know, whatever is at the store. So yeah. Now, something that I do think is going to be interesting though with these compared to the Kobe 5s I had in the past, the undefeateds, and to my understanding how most Kobe 5s are made, is that usually they have a lot more mesh on them. They have mesh right here, they have mesh right here, they have mesh right here, and then they have a very thin layer of plastic on the toe box, a little bit right here, and I think in like one other place over here. I could be wrong on that part though. On these, however, they are a little bit different because this material is a more thicker plasticky material, and I think that it has to do with the fact that this is like screen printed on. And so I wonder how that's going to affect the overall feel of the shoe. I'm hoping that it's not too much of a issue or too much of a big difference. It makes them feel weird, because that would be really unfortunate. But yeah, that is something that I noticed that's different. But also, just as a heads up, this sheen, you know, matte material that's all over the plastic on the shoe, it's gonna scuff for sure, and it's gonna be easy to notice that scuff. So if you're someone that doesn't like their shoes to look super beat up, these might not be for you. You might not want to hoop in them that much. For me, I don't care. I got these to hoop in, and I think they look cool. I'm also curious though, because this is like a screen printed thing on here. I do wonder how over time how this is gonna look as you play in them, as you possibly get your foot stepped on here and there, as you're running and creasing them. Because I took out the sock liner on these, and I mean I I really can't even bend these shoes right now. So you know that's interesting. So I wonder if it's gonna cause any cracks or anything in the design. But like I said though, it's not really a big deal to me. I'm gonna play in these regardless, and I'm gonna play in these a lot. So yeah, overall though, this shoe is awesome for playing basketball in, and like I said, it's probably my favorite, even over the Kobe 8, over the Kobe 6 that I've also got to try out, and all the other basketball shoes that I played in over the past couple of years. Now, lastly but not least, I'm going to show you guys the glow in the dark feature. I have a window in my room, and I have it as dark as I can be, so hopefully you guys can still see it. And I mean, kinda. It's honestly showing up better in person than it is on camera probably, but you can see a little bit of that glow, and that is a cool little feature. It's probably, you know, for me, I'm never gonna have these shoes on in the dark, so it's something I'm never gonna really get to see, but it is a cool little touch for the people that are gonna be wearing these, you know, just casually, or you know, whatever. So with that being said though, let me know if you guys got these in the comments down below. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't already, because we have a whole bunch of content on this channel, ranging from hoop shoes to Protros to streetwear, and even on my car build. So thank you guys. We're about to hit 1,900 subscribers. I appreciate that a lot. We're on our way to 2K. Peace.